I'll give you a fun example of everyday innovation in action. A personal example. I started my most recent company in 1999, ended up selling it in 2012. And the company was called ePrize. We designed, built, and ran online promotions. So, for example, underneath caps of Coca-Cola product anywhere in the world, you'll see a code. And that code is a reward program called My Coke Rewards, and we built and run that program still today globally for Coca-Cola. Anyway, early on, we got the chance to win some business from United Airlines. Now imagine you're a scrappy little entrepreneur, and a big brand gives you a piece of work. This was huge. They hired us to build a sweepstakes. In this case, the grand prize was $1 million, and people had to be able to enter from a number of countries around the world. So we were primarily a technology company, but we also did the legal work, the rules and regulations. Anyway, we took the business, got into the research, and learned that a promotion of this nature in José's home country of Brazil had to be done on Brazilian soil. So we're thinking, sweet, we're going to Rio. Until we learned that in Australia, which also had to be an eligible country, a drawing of this nature had to be done by law within the physical boundaries of Australia. What do? Now, this is a real problem for our little company. I didn't have an extra $1 million laying around to run 2 sweepstakes. I'm certainly not going to run an illegal contest. And I didn't want to go back to my big new client and tell them we're too stupid to take your business. The answer came as an act of everyday innovation. Again, it wasn't a product breakthrough. In this case, it was an idea that frankly saved my company. The idea didn't come from me as the CEO. It didn't come from anyone with a fancy title. It came from an individual team contributor in our legal department. Perhaps not what you think is the hotbed of innovation. But nonetheless, this woman, a young woman, came forward with an idea. And her idea was an unorthodox, creative approach to this challenging problem. Saved my company. Her idea, which we did, was she said, do the drawing at the Brazilian embassy in Australia. Think about it. Technically Brazilian soil, technically in the boundaries of Australia. Saved my company. The only thing I'll point out that I did as a leader is that I created a culture that celebrated free ideas and new concepts rather than punishing them. Too often companies put platitudes in their lobby. We love innovation. But then when someone comes forward with an idea, they're sharply reprimanded. We, in my company, set up a cultural environment that supported crazy ideas. We laughed and slapped high five instead of punished them, which is what gave this woman the courage to come forward with her concept.